All right, we're back. We're playing Atlanta. We kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. 1 second. Be back on. Here we go. Turn that feedback off. All right. He already sent the invite. So let's get it, man. Let's go play. We've been gone for a couple of days. We back. Let's see if we can make some shake. Let's see what we can make shake. Is this trying to send it to him? I'm waiting to see. I'm giving like 10 seconds. All right. Red. We gonna wear that black. The Ramsey. All right. Like gonna be a dog fight.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders.
And I know we both wearing black pants. Oh well.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Wow. Never would have thought.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Never would have thought.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Good
He's
tackle.
going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Good
And rough
tackle.
go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
We'll just burn the clock. Since we got to burn the timeout, we'll just burn clock.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He rifles one, it's intercepted.
Great catch.
Up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his time.
Great
It's
kick.
Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Why is my stuff
33 yards that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a first down carry for Harris.
Let's go.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Great blocking, everybody.
Damian Harris.
Couldn't have done it
his
without the
7th
blocking.
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
couldn't have done it without the blocking. Great blocking. I'm just mad it costed us 2 timeouts.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Hopefully it don't glitch out no more. It's like I'm gonna have to take some penalties.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fair catch call. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ooh. Young quickly to the flat. Pretty move. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I don't know how
good
that
for
was
21 yards on the catch and run.
But okay.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Do it again.
Open man
Do it again, though. Do it again.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Young to throw it.
What?
Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown.
What was that?
Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point
I don't know if it's lag or what, but y'all seen how my dude just went all the way backwards.
Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
Good play for him.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's see what it fits itself if I just pause. Nope.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 15. They'll start the drive with Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Powell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
I didn't expect
and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
All right, that hurt
It's
a
a
little bit.
loss of 4 on the first down play. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they go play action with Howell. Incomplete.
He sent
nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it
them.
away. But that brings up 4.
All right, do I have win, though? I think I got win. Decent. Everybody. Maybe if I was a little patient, maybe.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
Yes, it is.
And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
That just isn't long enough. Let's just see. Let's go. Slide.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
I did not want that to happen.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Who here kind of is, but I did not want him to get the ball.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No.
Yeah.
Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt.
Let's go.
I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt in the game.
There you go, Jonathan.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. To try again after the sack. Young.
Yeah, let's
go. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Come on, man. How many fall on the ground and get back up?
INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Harris running straight ahead.
Great way to get that first
point.
point.
The 15-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red
What did you
flag
challenge
is out,
him?
and we're going to get a challenge.
What happened? 1 yard? Let's just do it this way.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Howell.
Good way to stay patient.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I almost messed that
And let's
up.
face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, with just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
I love you. I love you too, Ben. Right now, we competing in this Madden season.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Slot man moves right. On third down, here's Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
He's trying to take off on me. Chill, bro.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal. Oh, he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Young.
Oh, great throw.
This is
that was great throw.
Touchdown Falcons. Mecole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
I most definitely would take that.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3.
I thought he was going to click on me.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Come on. Let me break
this one
that.
across the 30-yard line.
Let me break
So
that.
we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13 all. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Come on, man. What's going on here? I can't even. Maybe it'll do it for me.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Howe will throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on!
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Like, what?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Howe throwing on 3rd down here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I understand
starting
why.
with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Young is intercepted
get up,
for
get
the
up,
3rd
get up.
time this game. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. Buying time to his left.
Let me throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense,
under pressure, they got him again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
All right.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
All right.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Third and long, here's Howell. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Let's we ain't going to tell nobody.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore.
Man.
One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
That was nice. And it was kind of scary. We shouldn't do that again.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now throwing on first down here.
Let's go.
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
I feel like that block extra point might
And they
come
will
back and
take a
help.
7-point lead now.
We got to figure something out on defense, so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6.
Oh, wait, he can't
He
caught
returns
that
this to
ball
the
up.
22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
As we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Good way to work
get
for
it
that,
inside
bro.
the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Falcons are
so
an extra
goofy,
point away
man.
from drawing level.
This stuff be so
Who able to
goofy
connect
sometimes.
on the extra point. And that will tie things at
It
20
wasn't no
all.
double move or nothing. He just straight off the line, and we like,
Fitting for
oh,
what's been
okay.
a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Let's get better field position.
And
for
they will
once.
not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
What makes it even
Officially
more,
no gain on the
though.
play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He doggone caught me.
But this is
Great
intercepted.
bait. Great bait. You made
And he
me.
takes this
I
one
didn't think he was
back
gonna
into
see
the
it.
end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Great bait.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That is so weak. Like,
as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter.
How is my offensive line like that bad that they can't? So that's what we're doing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
See what I mean?
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Schwartz, 41 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
I can't.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like, I ain't even throwing out that much stuff.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Look at that. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. He's got a man complete.
Thank you, Terry.
Touchdown.
Thank you, Terry.
Washington.
Win your matchup, Terry. Appreciate you, Terry.
75 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
Come
what
on,
are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Okay, right.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra
That was
yards
a nice
to the 43.
Nice
He'll get 5
move.
out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he's still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield.
You see how it just sucked me in? Pause.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion
That was not
right
supposed
there,
to
because
happen.
not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock
That
as
was
well.
not supposed
They
to
have to feel
happen.
really good about that last completion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts,
But it really wouldn't matter because
43 yards.
they giving him
And the
goofy
Falcons
stuff
sure
though.
look like they're going
Like
to be
the
moving to
ball,
8-1
you
as
stop.
they add on to their lead.
Stop. Why would I
Able to
stop on the
connect
route
on the
that I
extra
know
point,
the route
and the
is
lead now
running?
up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know
Really?
they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the
foolery
25.
now.
Second down throw for Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
But we
Nice
dropped
job
it.
of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
YOLO. YOLO.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
First down, Howell to throw.
Come on, man.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Another throw for Howell.
Come on. Come on.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Like, we don't even believe
exactly
that.
What they're talking
we
about.
didn't even believe
That's
that.
Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off.
You're right.
Maybe some fatigue.
Wrong.
That one came
I should have thought about it beforehand.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
The right side open is Gesicki. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
So what if I had 2 people in the same spot? So what?
Gesicki, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Come on.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call.
Where?
Off the 5 and keep it moving.
I ain't
ready. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They refuse to let me be great.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
Young loses
come on.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up.
When he went outside.
He missed it. No good.
He went outside. This
game.
game.
By a point.
Dang.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick.
What y'all think?
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons.
Dang.
And that should just about seal it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Why not?
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
We know what it was.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
Good game, bro.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often.
That was a very late play.
Because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it.
I can't believe they did me like that, though.
Robinson on a give right side.
They did your boy
just a gain of
dirty.
2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
I know, right?
It's going to remain a 1-point game.
What you doing 4th and 2?
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
It's scary.
So for the Falcons, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
I can't believe I missed that field, though. I owe y'all a better game. Gosh, man. Some of those interceptions I shouldn't have had. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I could have played better, but we gonna get there. Some things shouldn't happen. Some things happen for a reason. He ain't get no tackles for loss. 1. What about sacks? No 3 sacks. Half. He ain't do nothing. Heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah, I had it. It was in the palm of my hands, and then bloop, I dropped it. Oh, I dropped it. All I'm doing is just shaking my head, bro. Cause I had it. I was like, I seen him run off sides. He ran off sides, and then it freaked me out a little bit. And then I was like, oh man, I wasn't ready to kick the field goal. And then, all right, y'all. But that's it for this week. Well, for this game, I'm gone. Hope y'all had fun. We out of here.